Hi everybody. Okay, today we're going to think about a festival called Chinese New Year. You might not have heard of it before. You might know somebody who celebrates it, or maybe you celebrate it yourself. Okay, so we'll have a little think about that today. Because it happens at this time of year. Now, first of all, I thought I'd point out where China is. So I've got my globe here. So let's start with finding where we live. So we live in the United Kingdom. Okay, just here. It's a very small country. Whereas China, if I spin my globe around, because the world's round, isn't it? Is here. Can you see how big China is? This is China. Okay, so that's where the country China is. So to get there, you'd have to fly quite some time to get to China. Okay, so that's where China is. I'm just going to share my screen with you so we can learn more about Chinese New Year. Let's just get it up. Okay, so this is a map of the world. Maybe you've got a globe at home or a map at home, and you can find where we live, the United Kingdom, and where China is, which is the green bit on the map. Now, it's the fourth biggest country in the world, the fourth, okay? So, and there's lots of countries in the world. So being the fourth biggest, it shows how big it really is. And it has the largest population in the world. Can you say that word? Population. Can you say it? Population. It just means how many people that live there, okay? So it has the largest amount of people who live in the world. In China, okay? Lots of people live in China. Now, what is it like in China? Well, they have lots of different kinds of weather. In the south, okay, at the bottom of China, it's filled with jungles and it's very hot. In the north, there are lots of mountains where it snows most of the year. And then in between the north and the south, there are mountain ranges, deserts, fields and rivers. Okay, so there are lots of different weather and climates there. Okay, who are the Chinese people? So they're made up of lots of different people. So people who live in China, they might call themselves Chinese, or they are people from different countries who have moved there. And there are lots of Chinese people who live in the United Kingdom. So there's lots of Chinese people who live where we live. Okay, so that's why Chinese New Year is quite a big festival in the United Kingdom, because there's lots of Chinese people who live here, who live where we do in the United Kingdom. Okay, so they mainly speak Mandarin. So that's the language. So we speak English, don't we? And they speak mostly Mandarin. And we'll learn a little bit of Mandarin later. So Chinese people, they like to eat lots and lots of rice. Thumbs up if you like to eat lots and lots of rice. Yeah, I like rice. But they even like it at breakfast time. Would you like to eat it for breakfast? Well, I'm not sure about that. So they like it with lots and lots of meals, whereas I like having different things every time I have a meal. They like pork and chicken and fish. But they don't like much sugary foods. Okay, they don't like too many sweet things. They prefer salty things, spicy things if they're a bit hot, like that sort of food. But everyone's different, so it's not everybody. It's just some. Okay, right. When is Chinese New Year? So it's somewhere between late January and early February. So we're at the beginning of February now, and it's going to be next week in half term. That's when it is Chinese New Year. We're thinking about it this week in school. The first thing they do is they like to be prepared. Okay, so they like to do some things to get ready for Chinese New Year. So they clean the house before the new year begins. So they give the house a really big clean. Do you like helping with the cleaning at home? Who does your cleaning at home? I know I do a lot of the cleaning at home. Stefan likes getting out his mop and helping me mop the kitchen floor. Right, so another thing that they do to get ready for the festival is they get lots of special food prepared. So they follow recipes and make some lovely meals. They hang up red and gold decorations all over their doors and around their rooms. Ooh, do we put decorations up for a festival? We do, don't we? What festival do we put decorations up? Yeah, for our birthdays, we might hang balloons and banners. And for Christmas, we put loads of lovely decorations up. We have a Christmas tree and put decorations on it, don't we? So, New Year's Eve. So, this is a festival that happens over many days. Okay, and the first one being New Year's Eve. Lots of people go to special places which they call temples. So, you know, people who believe in God, okay, and lots of us believe in God, we go to church, don't we? Whereas in China, lots of them believe in lots of gods and they go and think about them and they go to prayer at temples. And here's a picture of a temple. And they go to pray and hope that their family will stay well and healthy and that they will have wealth. Now, wealth is lots of money. So they hope for fortune to have lots of money. And also on New Year's Eve, they like to have special foods. So they have a special meal on New Year's Eve. And here are some here. Do you recognize any of these foods? Have you ever tried them? So like dumplings. I'm not keen on dumplings. Some people really love them. I have a friend who really loves dumplings, but I'm not so keen, but it is a very popular Chinese food. Fish, lots of different fish dishes that they like. The next one, they call them rice balls. You've got little bits of chili in, which makes them quite spicy. Do you like spicy foods? And the last one is noodles with some yummy vegetables. I do like noodles and vegetables. And lots of lovely foods. Okay, you can see it says there's 7 foods there, but I've just shown you 4. So families gather for a special meal. That's on New Year's Eve. And then on New Year's Day, everyone shouts, Happy New Year. Oh, do we do that? Yeah, on the 1st of January, that's when our New Year is. We say Happy New Year to everyone. Perhaps you have a special meal at home for New Year. So in China, they shout Happy New Year and hope for wealth for everyone. So hoping everyone gets money and it is well looked after. And children get little red envelopes like the one on the screen with money inside them. Okay, so what some families do, and I've got a friend who does this because I've got a friend who's got 2 little boys who are Chinese, and what they do is they have a little lucky red envelope, and on New Year's Eve, Chinese New Year's Eve, they put it under their pillow, and when they wake up on New Year's Day, it's got some money inside. So that's all about the red envelope, and later in the week we'll have a little go at making one of those. Now, families get together on New Year's Day and they wear very special clothes. And on the 2nd day, lots of people visit their family and their friends. And on the 3rd day, people like to go to visit the temple again, okay, where they can pray and think about having happiness and wealth. And some people like to take fortune sticks to the temple. And that's what the photo's showing, these little sticks. And they believe that if they put them down on the ground and the way that the sticks fall is shows the kind of luck the person will have. On the 4th day, have you ever seen this before? You might have seen this before because it happens a lot in Bristol when they celebrate Chinese New Year. I know because of COVID this year it probably won't happen, but I know last year they had a big festival celebrating Chinese New Year and they did lots and lots of lovely dancing, and this is dragon dancing. So teams of dancers dress up and dance in the streets. And then between the 5th and the 15 days, so Chinese New Year goes on for 2 whole weeks, 14, 15 days, okay? People clean their houses, they go back to work because they don't work for the few days like we don't over Christmas. They have time with their family and friends at this time of year. And they might go sale shopping. That's something we like to do sometimes. Does your mummy or daddy after the new year like to do a little bit of shopping, get some bargains? And on the 9th day, people like to burn incense for the birthday of the Jade Emperor, the king of the gods. Okay, so they believe in this king of the gods, and his name is called the Jade Emperor. So they like to think about him on the 9th day. And then between the 10th and 15th day, people buy lanterns with good luck wishes on them. So they like to have special lanterns to hopefully give them some luck and wishing their families good luck for the year ahead. And here's a picture of the lovely lanterns. Look how beautiful they are. And the end of Chinese New Year is with a special lantern festival where they light up lots and lots of lanterns into the sky. And that's that. Okay, and it says, yeah, can we read that? Kong, hey, fat, choi. That's not English, is it? No, it's in Mandarin, and it says Kong hei fat choi, and it means Happy New Year. Should we try and say that together? Kong hei fat choi. You say it. Kong hei fat choi. We're going to learn a song about that later in the week as well. Okay, so that's all about Chinese New Year. And there have been lots of lovely things that you can do thinking about Chinese New Year. Now, what I'd love you to do, if you'd like to, is have a think about, do you know anybody who celebrates Chinese New Year? Maybe you could draw a picture of some of the things that they do to celebrate Chinese New Year. So let's have a think about what we've learned today. So we've learned how they like dragon dancing. We like that they have special lanterns to wish everyone good luck, have lucky red envelopes for the children for celebrating Chinese New Year. Lots of lovely things, special food. So perhaps you could draw one or a few of those things thinking about Chinese New Year. Okay, thank you for listening, everybody.